It's now morning 2. I'm making my way out of the city. I had to, lay low last night. I didn't get much sleep and I'm hungry. So I did find a can of food that I found on my way walking out of the city, and I think maybe it was, someone dropped from looting or something like that. So that's gonna be breakfast this morning. Something I always like to carry on me is lock picks, because you never know when you may have to use this to bypass to get out of harm's way or get into an area that you may need access to. A lot of people will use these type of locks because they feel like they're very heavy duty, in which they are, but they're so easy to bypass. I'm going to use my folding pick set, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that hook pick. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 going over, and then I'm going to insert that hook pick all the way in the top. I'm going to press on that shackle and twist over. You see how easy I just popped that thing. I'll demonstrate again. So I'm going to put in that top part of that keyway. I'm going to press in that shackle. I'm going to ride that over. Now I can gain access and get to the water. One thing about having these straws in your kit is the ability to get water on the move. And this is a pretty versatile one, but like it's early morning, day 2, like I said, we just got out of the city and we need a quick drink. We drank all the water before. Now we will fill up our water container on the way out of here, but I understand we're going to have to use this, but I just want to get a quick sip while I can. Like I said earlier, I found this can of soup on the way out of the city. It was in front of a shopping center. I'm guessing some looters dropped it on the way out. And I'm going to go ahead and eat this. Since I don't have a way to heat it up, I could eat it cold, but just for morale, it's still light outside. It hadn't got dark yet. We're about, early afternoon on day 2. And so what I'm going to do is since it's not night, I definitely don't want to have a fire unless my, survival, like my life is in danger, because I don't want to give away my own position. I'm out here right on the water, so I can kick the whole setup in the water, get rid of the smoke and evidence and this, that, and I can take off. I got all my gear packed up so I can take off if I need to. That's why I'm right here at the water. So I don't have a stove, so what I'm gonna do is you can see my pot here will fit right on top of that stove. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and empty my contents of this can into, don't wanna lose any of that, into my pot. And now I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna make a stove out of this can. So. This is a very crude stove. I just basically stabbed a large hole here in the bottom to give oxygen, and then around the top, kind of bent it up. It's nothing pretty, but it's gonna do the job. So, got some wood real quick. I'm just gonna split up. I don't need a lot. Go ahead and take this tinder off. I'm gonna use that tinder there, that bark. We're gonna use that to make tinder with. Just split this up into some smaller sections. Move my soup so I don't get anything in it. The good thing about this stove is it's not going to require a lot of fuel. It's going to burn really efficient, and it's not going to put off a large signature or a lot of smoke because it's contained. And this is where, in an urban situation, you start combining wilderness and urban skills, and you can have a pretty good time outdoors. Everything doesn't have to be really miserable. So we got enough little bitty fuel sticks. can feed this in from the bottom too. You see that right there? I can feed those sticks in from this bottom part here. One of these cubes here, fast fire. Not fast, we're going to use a lighter. We got good flame now. Go ahead and put this on top. Make sure we steady it. It's not steady enough, so. And there we go. The biggest key is to make sure you have a lot of ventilation there, and as we do, and we can feed in fire right there. The fuel right there to feed the fire. We'll go ahead and cook the stew up and have a good meal. This was, the biggest thing about survival is being a scavenger and finding things and utilizing resources as you find them. We found this soup, and now we were blessed to have a good meal. So.